say ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Crazy at this thing called love. Just what I've been dreaming of. And I can never figure out, oh, how you do the things you do. Is why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever. You be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to cCommander, Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Today is Tuesday, June the 6th, 2023. We move on, and a lot of things happening in Liberia today. So let's go to my correspondent, Mr. Samuel Wicker in Liberia. Let's hear what's happening. Sam, how you doing, my brother? How's everything?
Well, moreover, is quiet though the rain is still hanging around.
Yeah. So what's up?
Well, I'm interested in you this morning from Nima County.
I hear myself.
I'm stable now.
Testing.
Yeah, are you okay?
I can still hear myself.
It's okay.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello?
you okay?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
I'm getting you. It's okay.
Go ahead.
And local officials in Nima were forced to sign a resolution in support of George Weah. Who did it was, according to the story from Nema, it was Welfare Bangura. He was once a senior member of the movement for reconstruction and development of Prince Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
He was expelled from the party on grounds that he was giving a unity party. I mean, CDC some information, leaking the information from the party, and so he was expelled. So when Prince Johnson decided to go, to support Wilfred Bangura, they now follow him. And so Bangura now is a member of CDC, the ruling party.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's seen Nima using his power, his influence to coerce these guys, these chiefs, to sign it, or else they will be dismissed.
You kidding?
So it happened to Cooper Cross some time ago. It happened to this guy from Central Bank, Charlie Bronson's fiance. And then you see he has gone to the locals in Nimba. So that's the kind of government we got. Witch
So,
hunting has just
so
begun.
what he got the people signing?
The Portuguese support of Wia, or else they will be dismissed. So he compelled them to sign as though Nima is in support of Wia.
Oh, okay. They signed a petition.
A petition, yeah.
Wow.
And
Wow. But all of this leading to another civil unrest, man.
it will be serious. It will be chaotic. Because how can you force an elderly person to go against his will? The old man knows better. He said he decided to vote for party A. You say no, you vote for party B only because of your interest.
But why is all this problem coming from Nima County?
Because Nima is a kingmaker in Liberian politics nowadays. Since the war, Nima has been because of Prince Johnson. So he's a godfather. And he controls that county up to 80 to 90%. So whatever he says, they follow him.
So the other people trying to show him united man.
United man, yeah. So they're they're fighting, the infighting in Nimba for, the support is gaining, reaching at some level.
Mm.
Yeah, and then secondly, NEC has just announced the total registrant.
Yeah, I hear 2 million. But you see,
2 million.
This is 2,498,000.
8,904.
But this is only 49% of the population.
Oh yeah, but not everybody will register. But what is alarming there is that those who duplicated this guy who registered
Yeah.
12,721. So a good number won't vote. And then you get 529 underage, suspected underage, according.
Yeah. So
So
what's the total of those two amount?
the two is the total 27,192 plus 529 is 27,721. 27,721. If it stands as it is, so you have 27,007 plus people not voting.
Should I cut it down to 2 million, about
471.
71, huh?
Yeah, 1,183 active registrant.
Yeah, I know, somewhere around there. I was just giving an estimation. Wow.
2,471,183 active registrant.
So, what's the sentiments in Liberia now for this in your area?
But the people are gonna, you see someone want to me say, I told my son. He said you were going to register 2 times. I said, I told him, say you won't vote. Oh. You won't vote. On they catch you, you will go jail. He didn't listen. He went and voted. Registered and brought his car and was boasting the committee. So most of them have been like, I got 3 people from my area that are in police custody.
For
registering twice.
They're arresting them already.
Yeah, once identified, they arrest you.
Wow.
Yeah, you go to court. I
Wow.
think the penalty is 6 months or maybe after election before they release you or so. So you see, so most of the guys who register twice, they won't vote. And secondly, those who were truck,
uh,
yeah, it is. If you are truck, they in grant you there, and or the senator take you there, and
mm,
he did not win. The first he did not win. So and it happened that the election goes run off. So
you,
who's gonna pay? Who's gonna pay your way to go back grant you there to go and vote for presidency? So you know how many people who register, how many vote, and they are not learning sense. It happens every time. They won't go vote. But then most of the first time
let me
voters,
ask you a question now. You
yeah,
compelled to go back to your area to vote?
to vote, yeah. Where you register is where you vote. According to that guideline, where you register is where you vote.
Mm.
Except maybe the pool washers, and begin vote anywhere. But where you register as a active voter is where you want to vote. So
Yeah.
if I came from Maryland and you truck me there and I didn't win as a representative, it will come back Morovia. Now they run up now between your choice and my and the other choice. You want me to go there to vote? So I deny myself by accepting that $20 or $25 by going to vote for you. I denied myself of voting for the presidency. So you see, so
So
if you add that number, yeah, if you add that number up to 27,000, you get almost 50,000 plus people who vote.
the sentiments of the people in your area is positive with this amount.
Yeah, they are saying that the bad apple can be weeded out of, from also. Yes, it's okay. You got no problem with the numbers, that core. They might get the highest to second highest to Maserati, 300 plus thousand, but it drop anyway. Those days it should be 400 plus thousand. The 2022 or 5 election, 2017 election, but now this year it dropped. Apparently, but most of people have migrated to the urban area. So most of the people from the rural communities, they have migrated to the urban area. If you see, if you know Mount Barkley well, the entire Mount Barkley, both left and right, where they had a Cooper River fire and stuff like that, it's all Nima community.
Wow.
As far as Johnsonville, inward Johnsonville going towards Fender, that entire block.
So what do people do? They go back to Nima to vote or they vote in
Some
Maserati?
of them went Nima, and some of them for that, yeah, some of them did it, yeah. So you see, more people have left their counties.
If they have a
So Bomi
runoff,
County,
if they have a runoff, the candidates got to come and take them back to Nima.
but the candidate is defeated. How will he pay away again? So you see, so if you don't have your own of
You know,
money,
if you defeated, another party will want you to join them to take their number, or everybody waiting for the runoff to see who will go second round.
but who's
So
gonna support you? Who's gonna transport you to go Maryland or Grand there?
whoever want your vote,
They
I
didn't
mean,
trust you.
why might they don't trust you?
They trust now. It's a trust because I can use my money like maybe you get about 50% going sign or on the trucking to pay that way, which the party will do that. It'll be difficult. I mean, automatically you won't vote.
But and the trucking people already to vote. so,
Yes,
so what the difference? Round two, you got to trust people. You got to
but
do
in
it.
Lenny says it will not happen. This is not the first time. It
Yeah,
always happen in put the common place or shorter distance at Bombay County. You know the distance. About 45 or 46 miles from Monrovia, from Douala.
yeah.
People truck them, and the second round they won't go back because they cannot afford even $10 or $15 or $20 to
So
and fro.
some of the parties will be losing.
A lot of them
Whoever doing the runoff will be losing because
will be losing. Yes,
except you can truck candidates, and then you can go truck those people. So
except the party agreed to do that, and with that kind
what,
of support.
what other news about Gloria Scott? Yesterday I wanted to ask about Gloria Scott. Somebody kept telling me ask. I said no. Let me just leave it because maybe let me wait the next week and see what. And right because I didn't ask, they had the protest yesterday. So how did it go?
Actually, I didn't monitor the press conference.
You didn't monitor it?
No.
Yeah, they had a big protest there for Gloria's got the family want a girl body. These people still got a girl body. Can you imagine that? How,
The guy, but it's still there. But I
how
didn't
long
really
has it
monitor the
been?
protest because they are stuck. How can they bring that kind of decision? You a lawyer? Well, you cannot turn a case upside down. When it's difficult for you to lie, you get hitched up.
But you guys are serious. So you just keep the girl body there.
But I told you long time until the family will demand that body and the better child,
But
and
they
nothing
kind
will
of
come out of it. That's the kind of
bury
government
it.
we got now.
There's no way they can just the government just keep the body. They gotta bury the girl.
So they
And
will
the
get tired and then the body over.
oh
The family will just get tired. But I told you from the beginning, from the onset, I told you that this case there will be no hair, no tail. It will just go in breeze. I told you from the beginning. So my prediction, I mean, and this is
uh,
Liberia.
unbelievable. But
Yeah,
you
so
see
that case.
about it, the longer they keep the body, the more it piss the family off. The more it piss people in the community off. So
Yes,
would you rather risk pissing the community off and them coming and protesting than to just give the body back, then the people do what they want to do and see
I
what they
foresee I foresee heavy uprising coming for that guy body. I foresee heavy uprising coming because people in communities are discussing this girl. You see him question ask, what has become of this girl's body, of this girl's case? And the people are moving in communities. It's just that they are not loud. But I foresee a serious uprising coming. But
but
before the
yesterday
election.
we had a protest yesterday.
But it was not enough. I mean, I heard it, but it wasn't confirmed. I heard it. I mean, the rain too. I was in Broadway. I didn't go to town because not everywhere it rained. People called me from town if it was raining in Broadway. I said yes, but
It
the time
wasn't
was kind of calm.
news.
It was not on news. I know I listened to this morning. I didn't hear it.
You kidding me?
I said maybe another station, but I listened to one or two stations, the OK FM and the Cool FM, and
But
and
maybe the station scared to broadcast it. You think?
I don't think so. Because I don't think so. People protesting, this time, modern time, everything on Facebook.
But
So even the news,
how people in the diaspora are talking about this case, about the protests and all of that, and people in Liberia know nothing about it.
it's not on news, though. It's not on news. I didn't hear, yeah, I said maybe because I monitor news from 5 o'clock, the local stations, to give way for about 7 o'clock. So maybe 7:30 news while we're talking, but I didn't hear it.
Mm,
Even on
mm,
Facebook, I didn't check on front page. Front page were buried.
unbelievable, unbelievable. Because this is
Mm.
something people supposed to be concerned about. Mm.
All I know
So
about protest in recent time is the 3 carat diamond. The
mm.
minister has refused to admit that he got a diamond, and yes, that's 2 point some million worth of diamond.
So he trying to say he didn't get the demo on the people.
He didn't get a diamond, so we are instruct the minister of justice to investigate. Can you imagine that?
Oh, so they finished seeing the guy diamonds.
Sorry to say, I don't want to be trouble. Let's say, but our crewman, when we were coming to see a crew with a steel, a basement of steel, and it's coming to reality. We've seen it now. The empower, the bulk of the almost 80 or 90% of the empower. See what happened in the country.
But this is not right, man.
Yeah,
So the people hold diamond.
that diamond gone. So when the minister of justice will investigate, you all operating on the same executive branch of government. A deputy minister sees the poor diamond, and he can't
Daddy,
give a account.
they will just give the people something to tell them to forget it.
I
Our
think
poor,
so. That was what I was saying.
then our poor people, they will just give them maybe 5,000, 10,000, and say, man, you forget it, man.
And you don't play with the traditional people because you take a diamond. You must blame yourself.
But how did the government come in contact in contact with the diamond?
When this guy found it was on some routine. When they found it, secret. I mean, they won't keep secret. And so he told somebody that he got his diamond. There was a old lady, that was a creek. And so you got to report a case to the woman. But then he got a diamond, tried to, hide it from the creek owner. That's how somebody from the government side got the information and took the diamond there. So when it backfired, when the owner of the creek got to know now, it was already in the hands of the government. So they ran for it. The man said the woman owned no diamond. So the guy said, but we brought the diamond in the presence of 4 or 5 persons. He took the diamond and said, I will get back to you. And this is getting back to them. Yeah, so this diamond is gone. So the people of Bapuri protested at the president's residence, the Jamaica resort.
Bapuru is just a group of people.
A group of people from Bapuru now, so the people of Bapuru now, so representatives, citizens of Bapuru gathered at the man's place, so they were concerned. But they beat them, brutalized them.
They wanted up.
Yeah, and so allowed the president set up a committee again. That no report. Minister of Justice go and investigate the diamond issue. So they're going to share, as you directly said, they will share among themselves and just get a little thing.
Well, Liberia is so terrible, man. You let the people put their hand on your money, you finish.
You finish. You finish. One elder woman was telling me, say, I used to be at the diamond mine, but I see things going. If I manage to find diamond in my village, government will never know. I will carry Ivory Coast. I said, but we arrest you. Say, always say I will carry Ivory Coast. I can't sell in the country. I better carry Ivory Coast. They didn't take enough money. Let me get us some change. Then government take it and pressure knock me down.
Well, why you thinking they will not take it? They said you.
No, I mean, you carry on the black market. You carry the black market. I mean, it will go. You will still get money. The Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, the certain is another country. So you can go to Ivory is better, Ghana is better off, Togo, because they will make a convention. You find more European investors in Togo because they will do the duty free, program from Europe. All the dumping cars, all the cars they dump, the used cars they dump in Togo. So it's very cheap. So most of the time people carry a mineral, the gold and diamond, especially from the southeast. Yeah. So more diamond live in the country. All government knowing about it.
Oh, but that been happening. It wasn't worse now.
Yeah.
It's been happening. It wasn't. We have no sophisticated border equipment. We have no sophisticated security equipment. Nothing. People getting by, man. Then you got all the corrupt people working in Liberia again. People corrupt, man, but it's not only Liberia, man. The people suffering all over, man. A few years ago. As soon as you walk in the place, man, the people don't even hide it. Hey, boy, what's up, man? You back? What's up? I'm talking Liberian. The guy got that. You're African. Where you brought, man? Where you brought for us? Then, in Sierra Leone, they're not like us. Everybody black there, they got white supervisors. You got the white supervisor walking around. And look, I didn't even got time for the white supervisor, man. What you there for us, man? What you got for us, man? And in the way, man, I can he's so busy. Look, the guy just crossing the they're not doing nothing wrong, but they're just begging. But man, you back what's up for us, man? What else for? And the white man right there, the supervisor, they're checking everything, writing down there, and they're just begging. But man, what's up for us, man? So I said, hey, yes, something for you, yes, something for you. Yeah, because while coming back to America, I had all these Leons for me. You can't bring the Leon back. So I wanted to do something. I think I want to make a phone call. And I have $50. Nobody had Leons on it, so I had to change $50 to Leons, man. I said, you mean I come in to give
not some more money. Not some more money.
I said, you mean I come and give all this money away because I was at the airport. So I had to change it, man. I changed it. I got the $2 I wanted. I did it. Then I had this bundle of Sierra Leone money, man. So luckily I saw some students. I went and called all of them, made a lineup. I gave all of them five Leon. Oh, they all took my name, put it in books and everything. Yeah, when those guys saw me doing that at the airport now, when I came back on the inside, it was hell, my man. All those immigration officers. My man, wow, oh man, you leave it here. Leave it here. You can't carry it, leave it here.
You got use for America.
I can't
So you gotta leave it.
get one person. I got divided with all of you because I was also 5 Leon. I think all of it came to, I don't even know how much Leon I got, man. But it was all 5 Leons. And there was big money to them, you know. All the guy wanted that money. Leave that money here. I said, I will leave, but I ain't leaving no one there, yo. So all of you. Yeah, I divided it with all of them. I get some 20 Leons, some 30, some 40. Oh, man. But the thing was plenty, my man.
Plenty of money, $550. Plenty of money.
Yeah.
You know, in Liberia nowadays, $100 is 5,000 Leon.
Look at that.
So $100 in 100 in US dollar is maybe 25 cents or 30 cents.
Look at that.
So $100 is 5,000 Leon. What? So you use about $50.
I changed it at the airport too. So the people gave me some new notes, man. Brand new Leons, man. 5. Oh. I mean, it hurt me to see my money go like that. But I couldn't bring it back. Why would do it? I couldn't bring it back.
So like, bro, it's at a crossroad. It always reminds me of if you told me once this thing happening. Because it happened to me, my very self, and I live to see it again this age. And where you know, with this party, you can't get a job.
It's repeating itself, man.
Yeah. So it's been happening like, bro, from day one. But I never saw that on top of the administration.
Because you didn't have high school people. The only reason history repeating itself because Ellen Johnson took the government and gave it to another high school dropout, Cheddar Doe. Doe was a high school dropout. You saw what he did. Dawa Weir is doing almost the replica of what
we are not even a correct high school product.
Yeah,
if we had gone through school, if we had gone through school, and you know, we had to do 11 grade dropout. 11 grade dropout.
We had the same thing.
Yeah, but we didn't reach 6th grade. You jump from football, you jump so. Next year, see, we are in 10th grade, other year, like 11th grade, like that. He didn't really sitting class for quite 6 years.
But Joe never
said so that fundamental, yeah, you know.
You know, Joe never sat in class either. Maybe he went to school.
I don't know him from anywhere. Well, we got a later on to say he was attending one night school.
See, it didn't matter who they are. You put anybody there on a high school with a high school degree, even with a high school degree, you get that kind of job. That job is too demanding and complicated. That's not a small job to take a whole nation and give it to some idiot.
You see, they have a president. Is it presiding to preside over a nation? Ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And they experimenting things with a kind of society, and you know, low level society.
Because
people
that twirl and tell George we are, man, you can do this thing, man. We'll be behind you.
Yeah, but we have said it.
We'll show you. You can show the man so much. Who the fool making noise, man? You can show the man so much and no more. So that decision the man got to make on his own, you will not be there.
You won't be there.
And that's when it really counts. When he alone got to make decisions, and you're not there. And he got to make decision whether he know it or not. He got to say something. He got to make a decision. Those are the most critical situations. These guys say, oh, you do it, we'll be there, we'll be behind you, we'll show you how to do it. No, you can't show you will not be there all the time. You will not be there all the time. Every decision the president makes is not in writing right away. Every decision is not in writing. Sometimes he say things, then they put it in law later on, they put it in writing later on. That's why when the president go, he got to know what to say. He held accountable and responsible for everything that comes out of his mouth. He's not an ordinary man. Somebody who can say, I job him, man. I was just fooling you, man. Get away from here. He can't do that. You're the president. People's lives depend on what you say. Every word that comes out of your mouth, it can impact people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So these guys, they don't understand the thing, man. They tell people, we'll do it. Then when with these guys by themselves, and they gotta make decisions, and nobody with them. Who's there to help them? Nobody. So they just make decisions the way they think it. And that's when our country dies. That's when it hurts our country. Because sometimes they're in the midst of foreigners. And foreigners know they are uneducated and need help. So that's when they know nobody around them. That when they throw questions to them and ask them to do certain things, and they're alone. So whatever decisions they make is binding, is final. So that's how our country people die, man. When you put uneducated people in positions that they can't handle, you will not be around them all the time. Every word that comes out of their mouths impact people's lives, people's economic position. That's why it's important to have people in the presidency who know what they're doing. Because if you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, how can you lead a nation? When you sit there among white people and they ask you, hey, Mr. President, did you do this? Are you responsible for this? And nobody there to talk for you. You there by yourself. That's when you start blundering and say, yeah. Then when you look, people holding you to your words. People taking action on your words. Our nation is being held accountable because of what you said. That's what's harmful about having an uneducated man or a semi-educated man in the position of the presidency. You never know when he will have to make decisions by himself. So you cannot say, oh, we'll be there with you, we'll back you. No, you can't do that. There's no guarantee you'll be there all the time. There's none. Look at Idi Amin and all these people, man. How did they almost destroy their country because of their ignorance? You know? Then everybody bowing to the man. Everybody, they don't tell the man he wrong. Everything the man say, yeah. Oh yeah, right. And you know it's not right. You know
they were afraid. You know, Idi Amin was a killer, so they were afraid. They got to bow down.
Yeah.
Until when the perfect time came, he was thrown out.
Sitting the George Weah.
People get fed up one day.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning and you can't find no food all day, the people you going to for food, looking for food too. And the other people, they're going to look for food, they're going to look for food too. Everybody going to look for food. Somebody got to answer the question, where the food?
But you see, we had knows that he won't go second time. He blunder. That's why even in his own citizen camp, they are divided. People are crossing over to Baka on our hand. I sent you a clip where this guy was discussing about you buying pickups, 15 pickups, and a good number of motorbike for Unity Party's campaign.
Sam, you are in Liberia doing Toyota. People did all of that. What did it matter?
Yeah.
Look at you guys getting weapons right now. What are you bringing weapons in the country for?
They want to stay in power.
Yes, they want to stay in power because they know now they're going to be held accountable, whether they like it or not. Nobody going to escape this thing here with us asking question where the money. We want to know where the money is. And
Yeah,
then
so even all his support to the Unity Party win they will still question him. Because
yeah,
Abacha was dismissed for corruption during Ellen's administration at Len's Man's ministry. He knows about the mineral issue. So when talking about mineral and oil getting missing, I'm sure Abacha is involved. Because
but
he's the Senate committee on these things.
our people so reluctant to deal with corruption. Listen to the people talk. Oh, when he move, he can take your money and go. He can take all the money. How do you take all the money and store and go with our money?
Mm.
You see that our people are just reluctant, lackadaisical. They got a don't care attitude about corruption. You know, oh, let him take his stuff and go. Let him go. Where you go at? Everything the man own for us.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you own. When you rob our country for 6 years, everything you own for us. You can't just leave the guy. We got to audit you. If you stole, you got to get our money back. But everybody, oh, let him just take it and go. Let him just, no. And the same attitude we got by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. That's why
Mm-hmm.
she's disrupting our democracy. That's why. Because if that woman was very scared of us, if she knew that our nation was a nation of laws and no bullshit, she wouldn't be trying to overturn our democracy and make president be a president maker. She wouldn't do it. But she sees that we are a people who love corruption. We benefited from corruption so much that we don't talk against it. We don't try to stop it. All the things we do is mockery. But if we were really serious, Ellen Johnson be trying to run from Liberia. She'd be trying to run out of Liberia. Right now she's comfortable. But these are the things we are held responsible for as a people. You know, how long will let other people just trample on our country, trample on the wealth of our people? How long? We are accountability. You know, we got this bad attitude to work stealing. Oh, let them take their money, let them take the money and go, man. We tired with them, let your way go. Where he going? He ain't taking our money with him. He can
And
go
we'll
with,
get it back.
yeah, we got no, you got to do it time. We'll take our money back and put him in jail. You got to do time. People can't just steal and get away with things like that. Huh? If all of us could steal, we have no damn country, Sam. So why should a few people steal? Time and time and time and time again. Hey, Lord, we have no control over these people. Who are these people? Now look at our country, man. You can't put 10 cents down, it will disappear. You can't put dime down, it will disappear. You can't put cap down, it will disappear. You can't put hat down, you can't put nothing down, it will disappear. It's just terrible, man. Terrible. But anyway, what was the situation in Bone County again, my man? Something happened in Bone County again. What? Our people suffering. What happened in Bone County?
This army warrant.
The caterpillar.
Army warrant. It destroyed the crop. Yes. So people are afraid of going to farm. They are calling the authorities to come and help. Some years back in 2010 and 2012, the same worm, the same caterpillar invaded Bone County,
And
and people died because of no water to drink.
yeah, they say the thing invade the water and all.
Everything. You came into the bush. How we enter the web is like the spider, the spider web. You run into it, it'll run all on you.
They all over found the spider web
All over the forest, everywhere in the bush. You can't even enter. You can't go in the bush.
because they gotta make cocoon to turn the caterpillar.
Yeah,
So,
so,
oh, wow.
but actually, I mean, it requires spraying. Sometime ago, the Minister of Health and Agriculture had a partner from the FAO to spray and the World Health Organization. But I know what happening now. It's still there. Why can't they find solution to get rid of the habitat?
Probably
That's
no
what people
money.
are saying.
No money again to buy sprayers in the. I mean,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
just all over.
a national security issue. The big
Yes,
company, bomb county and places of those. And you got all these caterpillars in the water. This is a national security issue. It's a health issue. It's an agriculture
health issue. Yes.
agriculture
So
national.
because in the rural part, they put depend on the bush for survival. So if they cannot enter the bush, it means that you cannot go to office, you cannot go to work, you cannot take pay. So how will they survive? Yeah, water, everything is being polluted, so you gotta carry water in tanker.
And they can't just burn everything down.
No, you can't burn the bush because of that. So you gotta
This,
spray.
this is terrible.
Yeah, so
This is terrible. You see what happened when you got people who don't understand their responsibilities and duties. You see, this is what happens. You know, you don't prepare for these kind of things. There's not the first time they think happening in our country. They think always
no.
happening. We're supposed to be know it and be prepared for it.
Why
Now,
can't they collect samples? The time it comes and you prepare for it.
yeah, but not only that, but you know what kills it, and you keep it on hand. You train
Mm-hmm.
people. You
Train
get
the
the people.
locals, it's true.
Yeah, you know, us, these things don't just happen. If they happen during certain seasons. So you know the season these things happen. That's why people study all these kind of things. You know when these things happen. Or if they're unexpected, you gotta have the equipment aside. You see in Rhode Island recently, right now the farmers getting ready to prepare their farms for harvesting or planting, whatever to do, right? The temperature just dropped the other day. The temperature always dropping. One day is a winter, one day is spring. But sometimes the temperature drops so low, you get this frosting, like extra cold. The berries, the strawberries, the raspberry, all the things they can't stand it.
Mhm.
So how do you protect them? All the farmers know how to protect them. How do they protect them? They waste water away. They freeze the top. They freeze the top. You know, when they know the frost coming, look at it. For us in this part of the world, we can predict the weather. We got meteorologists that study the weather when the snow coming, when the frost coming, so they can give us full warning. Tomorrow morning, the temperature will drop down to 20 degrees. It will be extra cold. There will be ice. So you know right away,
Mhm.
if you're a farmer, you got to take steps to protect those precious commodities that the snow will spoil. Because right now we're in spring, we're going towards summer. So the plants that are growing now, they can't stand cold. For them, the cold is gone. That's why they're springing up now because things go by season.
Mhm.
You got to know the season for everything in these part of the world, especially where you have 4 seasons. You got to know all the seasons. So even if things will not happen, you got to be prepared. You got to be, especially in a country like this, Rhode Island, where you know one day it can be summer, the next day winter, the next day is spring. The weather can change drastically. Like day before yesterday, it was 82 degrees, 84 degrees. People were in short trousers and short t-shirt. The next morning, you couldn't come out of your house. It was so damn cold.
Mhm.
The wind alone. I was outside. I came inside. I said, "Nah, I go inside no." How do you deal with that kind of weather when you're farming? One day is this. So all the things you learn the pattern of the season. You learn the pattern of the weather. So when they get drastic, you learn what kind of drastic steps to take to protect your products. Now, like the farmers, I was telling you, it was getting too cold for strawberry and raspberry. It was a frost. So everybody was wondering how they were going to protect their crops. And guess how they protected it? They had to freeze the top.
Mm-hmm.
They had to freeze the top because at the bottom of the ice is heat. Anything to the top is frozen. The cold would be to the top.
Frozen.
The bottom would be the heat reserve. So that's what they did. They had all their pumps out. And when they're cold, as soon as the pump hit the ground, it turned to ice. So they had all the pump up. They had sprayed all the strawberries. They sprayed all the raspberry. In the next hour or so, everything turned to ice on top. But underneath, the raspberry was protected. So if you don't know all those things, how do we protect rice? Rice is our big commodity. How do we protect it? That's why in Liberia, we gotta start switching from our rice. We gotta start having our people eat yam and grow corn and cassava and all these different food products. Because we can't just eat rice, man. We gotta be diversified. So if something happens to the earth, we sure we survive on something else. So all these things, our government is important, Sam. Our government leadership is important because the government that can direct us into how they want us to live. We can do things on our own. We don't need government. But when you have mass production, when you have to feed all the people, millions of people, 5 million people, you have to be systematic in doing it. The leadership got to be wise. You understand that, yes, this is the dry season, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. We can get Hamilton. The cold that comes during the February and March and January month, that cold that comes every morning, that the Hamilton wind, it could change. 1 month you could get it in August too, or you could get it in September because Europe gets cool. That way that air is coming from that Hamilton air.
Yeah, Hamilton wind, yeah.
Yes, it's coming from Europe. And
northwest of the wind.
Yes, it's moisture. In Europe, they got water in it. But when it comes to the Sahara dries all the water from in it.
It turns dry.
Yeah, and that cold, dry air come to us. That's why certain time of the year is very cold for us because that one is very cold in Europe. But when they have normal cold weather, we don't really feel it. The same thing happens in the Bahamas. When you go to the Bahamas, if it's very cold in America, all that area turns the water is cold. The whole area is cold. And that's warm weather. It doesn't snow in the Bahamas. It doesn't snow in Jamaica. But when it's very cold in America, that cold sifts down all that area. All that water get cold. Certain times you can't go in the water. The water cold like hell. You gotta wait till the sun come up and help to dissipate everything. But that's why leadership is important, Sam. Leadership is important. Because if you gotta feed a nation, you gotta understand how to help the farmers. Because they're not growing just, they got farming they call subsistence. Subsistence farming is when you go in your background, in your backyard, and grow the yam here, grow the cassava here, grow the arrow here, and all of that is just for your household. Anytime you want to eat arrow, you go outside and pick it from the tree and come and cook. They call it subsistence farming. You do it to subsist yourself to survive. But when you got to feed millions of people, that commercial farming, that's a different kind of farming.
Mechanized.
Yes, you go to mechanized farming because hand and human production is not fast enough.
The short time.
Cannot produce enough,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because when you do mechanized farming, you're not doing it only to produce for yourself. You're producing to sell. You see, because that's what keeps the farm going. And you're gonna buy machine, you're gonna buy oil, you're gonna buy gas, you're gonna buy light, you're gonna buy water. All these things. That's when you're into commercial farming. You need all these things to do big farming. You need water in the ground. When you go, you ever seen big farms?
I was in Cote d'Ivoire, yeah, I saw farm.
Okay, this farm in America here, all between the farm, they got ditches.
Mm-hmm.
All of that for water. So when the water is released from one point, you have all the crevices all in the farm. The water will find its own way because water will find its own.
Mm-hmm.
It will go through all of the crevices and serve as irrigation for the whole farm. In big farms, they got these big long pipes standing over the farm, and they just shoot the water. They just shoot it for miles. You know that electricity you're using.
Mm-hmm.
I think
To pump the water, yeah.
pump the water and shoot it that far. So all of that money. So when you got big farm, you know you need irrigation. You need a way for water to run from one point throughout the farm. So either you're gonna put sprinklers, you know what sprinklers are, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Put in the ground, you put pump water to the ground. So
Yeah.
any time of the day, the pump head can come out and water spray through
And
all
spring water.
Yeah, that's sprinkler. It's expensive to put all through the farm. But if the farm is making money, you can do that. The cheaper way is to dig crevices all through the farm. You know, you dig like valleys. So
Irrigation and stuff like that, okay.
yeah, so the water can come down go through all the area
Mm-hmm.
when you pump it from one area. Because water finds its own way.
What I really don't understand, Rod, is that honor administration they had this group called ADA, a Libyan Librarian or company that made a rest farm in Lofa, and it cost $30 million. $30 million as a government. You
And
want to tell me you cannot
how
invest
productive
like
with the right farm?
100? See that?
How productive with the right farm?
Oh yes, they produce well, but because of mismanagement, one Macintosh and what happened, we're using Peabody and those that were involved. And when they killed Gaddafi, I think all the project went just stall. But I'm saying just $30 million. I saw the equipment, and the people who visited the farm, they say, "Oh, very huge farm, machines, tractors work on that farm, and they were producing. We saw they were on the market.
You
They
see,
were big.
it's not
So
only
can government invest like maybe three of those farm? Can they invest and get a three of farm like
it's
90 or $100 million?
it's not just the farm, Sam. You got to train the people to use the equipment
I know
because
that well.
if you don't train them well, if the equipment break down, there's no use in buying it. So it will buy all the big equipment and we get people to drive it, and people can't drive it, or they mismanage it or misuse it. Tell all our government vehicles. Why would the people get in the vehicle and take knives and cut the wheel and cut the squares? And people do that because of government property, so they take knives and things and do that. You know,
Yeah, what I'm saying is to lift people out of poverty. All
that's
these
what I'm
things.
saying. You need to train the people.
Yeah.
It's training. You can't just call people from the farm and say you can't drive tractor. Even
No.
even they're driving the tractor, the tractor take off the products. Somebody got to go there and collect the products. When the tractor dig all the potato out of the ground and throws it in a pile, somebody got to go there and take that pile and put it in bags. Or can the tractor do it? Can the tractor just take the thing from the ground, clean it up, and put it right in the bag? All those things are technology. What kind of technology do we have? Then when you get the technology, you got to train the people to do it. Okay? That's why I say it's not easy, Sam, because when you, all of that, you got to think about gas, water, light, training, all that kind of thing. It costs a lot of money. You know? So for good farming to do, we need people who get trained. And it's not, you're not only training one time. You got to consistently train people. What if somebody die? What if somebody leave the job? What if people get sick? So it's a constant process of training. So if you want Caterpillar drivers on the farm, it can't just be one person. Everybody got to learn how to drive Caterpillar. Everybody got to learn how to drive. Just like in America, certain jobs, you can't get it if you don't have driver license. The job I do, anything that happens to your driver, you're not used to the job. There are places we got to go. There are things we got to do. Everybody got to drive. You got to have a driver license. So certain jobs, it's demanding. Like on the farm, everybody got to learn how to drive tractors. Everybody got to learn how to drive cars. Because that's a demanding equipment for the job. You know, if a Caterpillar stuck somewhere, you wait on the people that come to the job on the second shift or the third shift, you lose. When you run a farm, when you run a commercial business, everything is money. Time is money. So
you think is it possible as a government with just $700 million budget, annual budget, is it possible to allot the $100 million to agriculture? Because once you allot that money, it will even cover some of the program with the Army Warrant, that's agricultural program. Why should I help will give some support here if the government can allot that $100 million?
The government was serious about agriculture.
Very good.
The government got to be serious. We got to have it as our priority. You know, first of all, Sam, too many things going wrong in Liberia, man. The people pay government employee pay alone is destroying our country. The government employee take a big sum of our budget just paying government employees. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be that. You got to get in a car, you get up gas. No. For a small country like us, man. But we'll talk about that tomorrow, Sam, at 8 o'clock. You know, let's begin. We got so many pressing issues. We got the lawyers' cat issue. We got the issue with the Caterpillar running the people out of the farm in Bond County. We got an issue with this election process and all of this.
Too many activities.
People going threatening people, forcing them, saying government say you got to do this. The same thing they used to do 20 years ago, 30 years, they still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
How do
the same thing about the war.
Yeah.
The same thing they say about the coup.
Yeah.
And all that. So Liberia can never change.
Yeah. Well,
we just need
patriots.
Brave patriot.
Okay.
Patriot that will stand firm to ensure that all the laws of this land are respected. Because it's a law that keeps the country going. With all laws, all regulations, all policies, you cannot do anything. But Liberia just don't. We know all the laws on the book. See our constitution. They are set up advisory committee, review committee, 4 or 5 times, and nothing. And that money is spending. So we spend money on these laws, these policies, and to no, I mean nothing. We will get back.
We take 1 step forward and 2 steps backward, right? Well, Sam, that's it, my man.
Yeah, we hoping that tomorrow that will be okay. Pray for Liberia.
Pray for Liberia. Okay. Have a good day, my brother.
You too. Okay.
Thank you, brother. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our show for today. I hope you enjoyed the show, and We got, we got some pressing issues in our country, Liberia, and we really need patriots. We don't only need good leaders. We need Liberian patriots, people who love our country. Right now, it doesn't seem like our people love our country or understand what it means to love your country. Because sometimes you can say you love your country, but you don't really understand deeply what it means to love your country. What kind of responsibilities and duties that imposes on you. Okay? And if you don't know those duties and responsibilities, you are foreign in your own country. Because you got to know what your country means to you to demand things from your leaders and those who represent you. Okay? So I just hope the more you watch this show, you understand that we have responsibilities as citizens. And this is what we try to bring to your senses on this show. So you understand that not because people are leading us, we surrender everything to them. Our laws impose things on us too. Just like they impose duties and responsibilities on our leaders, they impose it on us too to ensure that our leaders lead well. Aluta, continue. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Don't do what I wouldn't want you to do. Stay on track.